We got London on the
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about it, that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. And that's what made me rich. The whole club, my crown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no lights. She best friends with the ops. You need better styles. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get involved. Ain't nobody run.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Houston Texans. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. Quick hitter here. It's good. And I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, that is really read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. The Texans multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returning here is Wright. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
On the jump. Hawk 70, Hawk 7, Viking 18. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. Down to about the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
Stroud out of the gun here. Looking for Wright, and he finds him. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They're going to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 4 receivers on the field. It's 3rd and 4.
It's a loss of 2.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And now he's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Gilbert Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here. Coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15. At the Chiefs' 43-yard line.
And off left side, Pierce. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times, 3 interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Warrior 70. Check. Panther 11. Panther 79 Broncos.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A run for Pierce out of the gun. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Now a 2nd and 6.
70.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Viking 18. Rattling. 60 Vikings. 60.
Stroud. And that is incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
That is caught. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here's Stroud. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
The throwing again is Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
It's now 3rd and goal.
70 Timberwolves. 65 cat. 65 cat.
Throwing now is Stroud. They'll roll him out right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins from a yard out. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster. Go ahead and take a shot at it. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete here to Komet. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly. It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this 1st half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sideline and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And they will score. 6 for the Texans TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Well, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. He's got a man, complete. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kadarius Toney, 37 yards. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll get 34 yards there.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it to into a huge play.
And he's got this down to the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here goes Stroud again. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Stroud looking to throw. Rolling to his right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Mustang 19. 2nd 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 Lions. Warriors, set of these. Ready.
Final play of the half. Stroud. And he's caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans will extend their lead on the final play of the half. So they say no to the field goal try late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the third quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the second half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Stroud to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Flushed out right. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Pierce now up the middle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
65-6.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
19.
And Stroud now to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Sam Hubbard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete.
No, not the
Trying
team.
to dial up the long one way
Sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And this is taken in at the 5. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
43!
Mahomes will throw for it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Garrett Stingley picks it.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Because I do the fucking most.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to
Appreciate
kick it
that, Debo.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. That's a touchback.
And look at still.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if you can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been
it's like a skater.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Back to throw here. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A big play there for KC. 48 yards.
It's a gain of 48 yards.
And then FS4 final thing.
Play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching
You can't pronounce it, yeah.
on EA Sports.
The time of day. They not make out what you trying to say.
From the 33. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one inside
I can't
the 15,
get on my people.
just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9.
I appreciate a lot of every time.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll look to throw. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Sliding out of the pocket. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Stroud will look to throw once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've got no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
No, some of that raw shit.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. But just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now this throw caught left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Maverick, 65 Cats, 19 tights, 19 tights.
On first down, here's Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Trap 50, trap 50. Ready.
The second down throw now from Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Play action. Stroud now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They've got his man complete. And down to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And they're going to speed things up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Stroud looking to change the play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. Uncorks one for Davis. And that going to be
I cannot do that.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd
My
down.
bad, Stroud.
I think it's fairly
Oh, my bad.
but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And this one is incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense